Hey everyone, this is Joel Alexander, and this is Beat Obesity Now. Alright guys, so I am back as I promised, and I know it has been a week since you've seen me, and you probably missed me. So I'm here back again this week with a whole new look. I got me a haircut, and it's a beautiful day out there. It's just so beautiful, and I wish I could do so many activities, but I'm gonna get to do them one day again. And I just get so excited when I see this, when I see the sun and when I see people doing a lot of activities outside. It just pumps me up. It's just like, you know what? There's so much more, but it's always so good to look good, right? And look presentable, have a good image on TV and in person. So that's something a little bit I wanted to go ahead and kind of touch a little bit today about image. And it's kind of one of those words that is being kind of portrayed now as you gotta be this certain type of body, you gotta be this certain type of look, you gotta dress like this, you gotta do like that. And I'm here to tell you, I've tried them all. I've tried all types of styles growing up. I was dressing up the preppy style. I was dressing up the, so kind of not hipsterish, but almost there style. Back in the day, probably a little goth, kind of dark, wearing black all the time. I've gone up and down into that. And then the regular Joe who just, wears the button up, looks like an older person and stuff like that. So I've gone ahead and rejuvenized myself. And that's something that you guys can go ahead and do. Once you get kind of bored of just looking the same and just doing the same thing and people see you as the same person, no, go out there, try a new look, try a new haircut, try some new clothes, some different colors. That's why I buy clothes like this, because I want to go ahead and present, that it's okay to be different and look cool, even though you're at this stage in your life. You're in this process of beating obesity. I'm here to tell you guys that it is okay to do what you want. Okay to dress how you want and to look how you want to look. Okay, there's nobody telling you don't look at those magazines. I mean, you can get influences. I mean, nowadays there's so much influence now, and how to piece together an outfit and stuff like that. And it's cool. But if you're just somebody who just doesn't care, but at the same time wants to look good, just reinvent yourself. Okay? And that's something that's a word that's come up to my mind, as well as image. Reinventing my image. Back then, I was known as the kid who just, I don't know how do I say, I don't know how to say it in English very well, but I was a menace. Okay, there you go. I was a menace. I was like Dennis the Menace. I wasn't getting in so much trouble of doing things, but I was getting in trouble of bothering people so much. I was the type of person that parents were calling my parents, telling me, "Hey, your kid said this to my kid." I mean, it was embarrassing. And there just comes a time that you just have to, like I said, reinvent yourself. And when you've matured enough and everything, you see that it's not funny anymore, you can go ahead and kind of look back into those pictures and say, you know what? I don't want to be that same person. I don't want to be known as that person. Yeah, we'll laugh and joke around and how I used to be back then. But nowadays, it's kind of more like, I want to be this type of person. I want to be influential. And for me, I want to influence you guys that it's okay to look back. I want to go ahead and give you a picture right now. Back then, I was known as the kid who just, I don't know how do I say, I don't know how to say it in English very well, but I was a menace. Okay, there you go. I was a menace. I was like Dennis the Menace. I wasn't getting in so much trouble of doing things, but I was getting in trouble of bothering people so much. I was the type of person that parents were calling my parents, telling me, "Hey, your kid said this to my kid." I mean, it was embarrassing. And there just comes a time that you just have to, like I said, reinvent yourself. When you've matured enough and everything, you see that it's not funny anymore, you can go ahead and and kind of look back into those pictures and say, you know what? I don't want to be that same person. I don't want to be known as that person. Yeah, we'll laugh and joke around and how I used to be back then. But nowadays, it's kind of more like, I want to be this type of person. You know, I want to be influential. And for me, I want to influence you guys that it's okay to look back. I want to go ahead and give you a picture right now. And that was me, guys. That was me about 2 years ago. And even more recent, probably like a year ago, I was looking like this. And it was just a downtime. You know, it was one of my lowest points in life. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't even want to go out. Now that I'm back home, it's so much different, and I feel re-energized, and I feel like my reinvention is coming. My image is being reinvented slowly, but it's gonna happen, you know. And I want you guys to be part of that too. If you're about to take that step today, or if you took it yesterday, if you took it last week, or so and so at the beginning of the year, or you just haven't taken it yet, go ahead and see these images and let it be an inspiration to you guys. I want to go ahead and be an inspiration. I don't want to go ahead and, you know, tell you how bad my day sucked, or if I'm feeling like this and this. Yeah, it happens. But you know what? Sometimes it helps when somebody just talks to you like, you know, with so much energy, so you can go ahead and feel that energy. If you're seeing a sappy video, at the end of the day, you're probably going to pick up a bag of chips again and be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm feeling that same way too. But no, guys, there's more to life than what we see every single day. You know, even going out of the state, going, you know, to a different place, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, there's so many things that you can do. You know, probably you're not at the best place right now that you're at, but go ahead and do that. Go ahead and just meditate and think about what is it that you want to look like from 6 months to now. I didn't know I was going to look like this. I didn't know I was going to be this energetic. I didn't know I was, you know, going to be talking to a video to, you know, certain people out there, and even to a lot of people later on. But I do know that I want to go ahead and let you guys see the process of this, okay? So reinventing your image is very, very important. If there's something that you need to change, or something that you want to add on, something that you want to take off, do it. You know, if you want to go ahead and go vegan, go ahead and do vegan. If you've thought about it, stop eating the meat and go vegan. Or if you want to reduce, you know, calorie intake from a certain carbohydrate or a certain protein that you just love and love and love, go ahead and start reducing. That way you can start seeing the changes. You know, right now I'm about to start into a new kind of level that I want to be able to just drop. You know, because sometimes you have to go back to when you were dropping and see, hey, why is it that I was dropping so fast at that time? What was I doing? What was going on that time in my life? You got to go ahead and look back and see that and be like, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get, you know, and you'll do it, guys, okay? So I'm so excited to be back, you know, doing these weekly vlogs with you guys, and I'll be keeping you up to date with my surgery. If you have not yet seen my link on my GoFundMe.com, Joe Hernia Surgery, it's the link below right here, and everything else, all my social networks that I'm in, it's down in the description box, so you can go ahead and click and find me and follow me and message me or whatever you want. Alright guys, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe also to my channel, and all the social networks below in the description box are on there. And share this video with somebody who's probably going through the same thing as me, and let them know that they have a friend. Alright, see you guys.